The beats, the flow, the rhythm. All movements start from the streets. Streets A&R Podcast.
Special episode. Hey, welcome to the Streets A&R Podcast. It's your host, Giddy Jicky with it.
It's your girl, CLB.
Got my boy Demo back in the house. Number one pistol starter. It's two pistol starters sitting on this couch now. I'm just letting you know.
Definitely not. I'm just strongly opinionated. I like what I like, and I'm not afraid to say how I feel.
As you should not.
Yeah, for real.
That's because he don't work for nobody. So, and I be acting like I don't. Boy, if they ever get a hold of this shit, I'm out of there.
And you.
Hey, make sure you sponsor. Hit us up for sponsorship. We gonna need them shit soon.
Yeah,
man.
About to be on. What's it called? Parlor.
Listen,
Patreon. Get on them.
Patreon, man.
We always talk about Patreon on here.
OnlyFans, whatever. Any way to get a buck.
For real.
Not anyway, but we gonna get a buck.
You already said it.
Yeah. Whatever. I'm with it. Kinda.
When it comes to it.
Y'all already know we on today. We had it last couple episodes. Y'all know we on today. We on. It's finally happening. And it's happening how I said. Somebody did comment on our last video. He's like, yo, say, bro, you said it was gonna happen like this. I'm like, I know. Nigga Damas is be in the house. I think everybody think I got niggas' phone numbers and I just be going to call them. I don't. I just get it's the energy in the air. I suck it in like Goku, man, just before a spirit bomb let loose. You know what I'm saying? So we here to talk about the boys. We told you that the boy is gonna be a boy and sit this shit out. Drake is nowhere to be found.
As
let
he
him
should.
stay. Let him stay.
Be quiet.
He should. Oh my gosh. Look. Cape's already on.
Drake has nothing to do with this.
Cape's already.
Drake ain't got shit to do with
everything
this.
to do with this.
He doesn't. He does.
Yeah.
But he should not be included
In this conversation.
in this energy.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Go ahead if you want.
No, you're right. Because we're talking about rap. So
Facts.
yeah, Drake has nothing to do with that shit.
We are not talking about elevator music.
We're not pop star. He's a pop star.
Yeah, we're not talking about pop.
It's all good, man. So y'all know we on.
I'm gonna let you hoop though.
Yeah, we on. We got Kendrick. I don't even say who started it, but this new iteration, Kendrick threw the ride. He didn't even throw a blow. He threw the ride out, and we finally got Cole. He bit on the bait. He bit on it. The ride is shaking. Yeah. The ride is shaking, man.
And let me say this.
Oh, she gonna get her shit off early before we even get to it. Go ahead. Yes, ma'am.
Let me say this.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
As an avid Cole fan, I'm a ride for my dog. Heavy. I'm a
Cole fan.
I'm gonna ride for him, but I'm also going to be very honest.
Cool. We need that. We need that.
As am I. Me and Kendrick is almost twins. We almost a year apart. We got the same raggedy ass beard that can't grow, that just got BBs.
Spotty.
We are almost Kendrick spirits in this bitch. Pun intended. You know what I'm saying? Like it just happens, you know what I'm saying? So I know where he coming from, but I'm gonna keep it a bean on everything. So before we jump into the beef, J. Cole dropped an album. It counts. It's an album.
It's an album.
Might delete later.
Yeah.
I want thoughts on the album. We ain't gonna stay long. We got a short time period. We got
All
shit
right.
to do today.
So let's get into it.
Go ahead.
I know I listened to it. Y'all already know what I'm gonna state my piece, but I want to know as Kendrick fans and y'all being in the position y'all in, did y'all listen to the album?
Hell yeah, listen to the album.
Okay.
I've ran it a few times.
Okay.
I don't dislike J. Cole.
Okay. What do you think?
I like J. Cole a lot. Let me tell you about J. Cole real quick. Before we even so we can let me just say this. I'm gonna qualify myself. You know, niggas be ass hate, nigga. I ain't it. J. Cole came to our school. J. Cole was under the wing of my old boss in Soror when he was at St. John's. She got his phone number. J. Cole, when he came to our school to perform back in hold on. When was this? 07, 08? He came down, kicked it with us, popped in the one party. He was like, yo, where everybody at? I said, they at the bottom of a church party, and we got to go down to the bar, kicked it with my frat brothers down at another bar, then came to the after party, and everybody got that bitch jumping. He and her kicking it with the homies. J. Cole is one of the coolest niggas to be around. You're going to be around in the industry.
Facts.
Believe it.
Now, also, I don't think nobody's really doubting his actual ability or his potential of his ability in rapping either.
Yeah, he can rap.
Now, with this album, let me say this. As far as rapping goes, I'll give his rapping probably an A- an A on this bitch. His rapping, I'm dead ass. Like, this nigga was getting to it.
Rapping.
He was rapping, my nigga. He was rapping.
Like, niggas be
Here's my critique on the album. Redundancy with trying to prove a point. That's the first one. Too much of I'm the best. Okay, I hear you. You said it every motherfucking song. Number two, like literally said it. Not even like I'm just the best and I'm doing my thing.
Y'all tell I'm doing like I'm in therapy right now. I'm doing really good with shutting the fuck up.
We gonna I'm gonna get your turn.
Me too. I also have an opinion on this.
Yeah.
We're taking our time.
I love it.
Yeah.
Number two, and this is gonna be one of my main points. He talking way too much stick talk. Far too much stick talk for me. I'm already a peaceful nigga. Y'all know I be at the Malcolm X Foundation, but you know,
Salam alaikum.
Alaikum salam. You know what I'm saying? But far too much stick talk, and it's far too much stick talk when you gearing it towards a nigga. And I'm gonna just say this because apparently people don't listen to Kendrick. He got 2 on his jacket. I'm gonna leave it at that. He already told you the last time he's too paranoid for a threat. And I think he's actually telling you the truth. He's not really for this shit. And we forget who brought him in the game. We don't know who that nigga is, who brought him in the game, who Top is, who around this nigga. Leave the stick talk alone and rap. Leave the stick talk alone and rap. That's all I'm going to say on that part. I got to understand.
We're getting into the beef.
Yeah, I'm sorry. But the album. Great rapping. Production, a lot of it was great. It's a couple, but a lot of production was fire. And the actual diss track, the diss track itself, I know it's a pow, like you sure type shit, but he should have went in. If he was gonna go in, go ahead and go. The man already did. He did the little pow. You can't respond with a little pow too. Like that's like two niggas run up on you, then you just put your shoulder on them and y'all circling. Can't do that shit. We too old for that shit. Talking to niggas' ears, talking shit. No. Demo.
All right, I listened to the album. I listened to it twice. Coming on third time today. Cool album. The fact that he started with the GOAT on the first track, I was proud of him for that.
Yeah.
Pay respect, you know. Mm-hmm. WAP wasn't even singing, right? Like he was just giving the monologue, and I was like, you know, that guy knows his history. Fucks with the GOAT. Second of all, we got onto Ready 24, and he featured Cam on there, and I was like, cool. Because that's not like...
And the Dipset flipped. I mean, it's flipped their own track.
Yeah. I grew up on the East Coast rap. So so that's why I fuck with Cole.
Very nostalgic.
Yeah, very nostalgic. But also, I mean, Cam got his veneers in, so when he's rapping, it's terrible funny. So it's a little bit different. But like, you know, respect to Cam. You know, and people really like Pie. I get it. It's like, I'm saying, like Eric said, it's a real rapping ass album, you know? And that was cool. That was cool, like, when I was in college. That was cool when I was, like, you know, studying and all my schoolboy shit, you know? Like, like, yo, real rap hands, real conscious shit. Like, yo, the elevation of, like, the game, you know? It's real conscious. Like, and I fuck with Cole in that regard. But, you know, it's kind of tired. Like, his approach to it, I feel, for me, this is my opinion.
I feel it.
Yeah. It's kind of tired to me. As far as me throwing shots, J. Cole puts people to sleep, hell yeah. Like, it's just a joke. You know why? But you know why I can get away with something like that? Because Dreamville niggas are too sensitive. And that's why, see, there it is. And that's why it's so easy to troll. Like, you gotta understand. Like, there's more to rap. Like get out of your feelers. It's just Cole. Like, I get it. You like rap. Cool. But you also like other stuff too. But those are my thoughts on the album. Okay, and then as far as the beef track, the beef overall is very lightweight. I mean, we grew up on ethers.
I guess so. We know. So for what we know,
as far as what we know,
I
mean, and that's also safe because it sucks when like fucking music turns into danger. But but cool. I mean, I don't have anything invested in the beef because both of y'all are just at this point niggas with money. And what are y'all arguing about? Like, I hate the way you rap. I hate the way you rap. Like, cool.
Well, Dot wasn't really talking to him in the first place.
Yeah, exactly. And
but Dot also is like,
but he took it as a threat
because Cole wants to say I'm the best. He's like, oh, I'm talking real beef shit to him.
Yeah,
but
stay out of
since your ass keep hollering out loud, you can get this shit. You can get this work too.
But yeah, those are the thoughts on the album. I thought it was cool to hear a J. Cole album because we don't get a lot of those.
Don't. That is the honest truth.
Same with Kendrick.
Right. They're neck and neck on that.
This is why this didn't make fucking sense. But okay. You go. I want to hear your takes on the album first. Then I'm gonna let you jump. He who goes last shall get first seconds. So you also get to jump into the whole beef right after. But let me hear about the album first.
All right. So to kind of piggyback off of what you said, again, just doing work with Dreamville previously and being around Cole, that has nothing to do with it. Like I say this all the time. This is me being somebody who is a true Cole fan from tracks before Friday Night Lights, like Stay, when he was doing non-samples. Album wise, I love it and I think it's amazing because it is nostalgic of Cole's original work. Before the rest of the world knew who Cole was. When Cole wasn't necessarily trying to prove a point, he was just trying to fucking rap and he was being a lyricist. That's why I like it. That's why I appreciate it. I love the collab with Cam. I thought that was nostalgic as fuck, like I said. So. Pie was fire because Daylight was featured on there. I don't know the last time I heard Daylight rap. Like,
can I say something to that? Because that also lets me know people don't pay attention to what's be happening. Daylight is in a collective called A Room Full of Mirrors that is also with Punch from TDE, and they have been rapping along with Nick Grant and some more people. So I've already heard Daylight rap. Right. And it was disrespectful. He put the Ab-Soul on his
Hold on.
So go.
Hold on.
So go I'm just letting y'all know.
Damn, I gave you the floor.
Go off. You got it.
Thank you. You entered the realm that I was going in.
I'm letting you hoop.
Daylight, Ab-Soul features. There right there is like confirmation we sticking our pinky toe in the water on this beef shit, right? Yeah. It's not really any beef like that. So album wise, I loved it. Beef wise, I am kind of disappointed in Cole a little bit. Because
in what regards?
Because at the end of the day, Kendrick got on that track and said what he had to say, right? Now, it would be one thing if Cole rebutted with 7 Minute Drill as a single.
Yeah, as a single. Yeah.
And went 7 minutes.
Right.
Oh.
Talk your shit. All right. Now we can have a bat for bat. But what happened was you give us a whole project that you already planned to put out. 7 Minute Drill was probably a last minute track that was in response to Kendrick, right? But it's like now you've given us the opportunity to listen to an entire project. We appreciate it. However, in the back of our minds, we still looking at this beef situation. So if you're going to put out a project, we don't just want one track that relates to the beef. Come out with the single and then put out the album. But I already know it's about to happen. This is just like a throwaway album for Cole.
Oh, yeah.
He's going to come out with another track, but it's going to be too fucking late because nobody's not going to care about the beef anymore.
I won't say it'll be too late.
I think it'll be too late. Because then it's like, what is the fucking point?
To see who can. Well, their beef is to see who's the top dog as far as rap shit.
But they still love each other.
Yeah, I mean, the fucking beef was filled with compliments. Lame. Like, relax. You know, it's not gonna be a true beef. And this shit, no matter how long it drags out, it's not even gonna be cool. Like, what we've had, like, even recently, like, you look at, like, these young Chicago niggas, people have seen real beef. And, like, these young heads, like, they've seen it at its core, and, like, old rap heads have seen it at its core. This is just some mainstream bullshit.
And, like, to your point, E, like, not to cut you off,
you're good.
But when you talk about the whole TDE shit, I've said time and time again from working in the industry, there's two people that run the industry, the gangs and the Jews. Top dog.
I didn't know we could say it out loud. I was about to.
Yeah. I say it all the time. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Top dog is that street guy He got so many people under his umbrella. It's not entertainment industry first when it comes to that crew. It's not. It's straight street. And it's, let me figure out how to funnel my money. Oh,
for sure.
Little kid, you can rap. Okay, you fire. Then this is what it is. Sure. So like you said, Cole, I get the metaphors. I love you to fuck to death. Cool. You are fire as shit. Cool. But
calm that down over there.
Let's not throw the bullet.
Yeah.
Let's not do that. Because no.
And it's not more so of his references. It was in his last track when he said he got a dog that's ready to go. No, don't say that. Yeah. That's the no. You can have all your own references, but when you talking about I got somebody that was ready to go, I had to call him to calm him down.
That's like Glorilla and JT.
You telling me you got some nigga that want to do something like.
See,
and you got a nigga in your own crew who ain't gonna ride for you because he from LA. Cause he got to stick.
Oh yeah, Cause.
You know what I'm saying? We be like, respectfully, big brother, I'm from where this nigga from. We gonna chill out.
Yeah. But again, it's all love because you came out with a project that features.
So I don't care.
People from that side.
Yeah.
So it's just kind of like
and Dreamville tour. Schoolboy Q was on the bill. Now they could also be playing big politics. I'm gonna do my show. I'm on a contract. We ain't even gonna discuss it. We don't know the backstory. We don't know none of the back end of how any of them moving right now. But it's still,
to get all of our money.
Yeah, which is cool.
So like that's why I'm not invested in this dumbass beef.
Megan and Nikki did it. Why they can't do it?
They did
Now that was a motherfucking beef.
It was too.
But like,
and they went too far, and the fans went too far.
Well,
Nikki went real far.
This album, this is my shit with J. Cole. Like I love that he put those features on there, but like that's that shit recently. Nostalgia.
Yeah.
Nostalgia's a thief of innovation. And when it comes to J. Cole, he hasn't really had to innovate. His biggest innovation, and I fuck with him on this, was when he did KOD no features. Because everybody was just dropping features left and right. And like to be able to rap for that long in
I can't remember, in 2018 maybe?
In the 2010s beyond, without anybody else co-signing or on you, like that's just and making a studio album like that, that shows your talent and that shows your bag and like stay in that lane. But then when he's doing this other stuff, like it like brings us back, but like what is J. Cole really selling us on? Like he's talking about guns and shit. Come on, nigga. Like J. Cole, you're not that.
Yeah, he's never been that guy.
You're a schoolboy rapper. Like be that.
Now I will have to agree with you on nostalgia being the thief of innovation. Is that what you said? And that is true because that has always been my issue with Cole.
Yeah.
Knowing his talent, knowing the heights that he could go to, but then there's still that sense of fear. Because even when KOD came out, I was still pretty fucking disappointed.
Yeah, for sure. I mean,
because I was just like,
I'm not bumping it still. But
right.
I respect the move.
Right.
You know.
You're now again proving a point that you can access a lane that you typically don't ride in.
Facts.
But it's just like, nigga, give it.
Yeah.
Well, he just said this time. What did he say? He said I could drop
2 classics.
He did.
Do it then. The fuck.
Listen,
come on, Jermaine.
And this is my main, and I think this is the main difference between Kendrick and Cole. And I'll say this as far as not just rap ability, but ability. The music matters, and when Kendrick drops, he evokes emotions out of people that no other rapper right now can evoke.
Now, because you can hear the emotion in his,
you can hear it,
voice, and you can feel the energy.
The subtleties in the music, the sound effects in the music, the way he tweaks his voice, the way he changes his cadence is purposeful to evoke an emotion. And I think that's why that's one of the reasons Kendrick has been so powerful as to garner the people on his side. That what he talks about is the shit nobody really wants to go talk about. Whether you think the music is a dud or not, if you were just to go listen to you'd be like, this nigga is going in places that you do not go, that your own mind don't want to go to because it's pulling some shit out of you. Yeah. And that's why he's been able to garner. That's why some people fuck with Kendrick and be like, I don't even know of any of his music, but when you hear, you're like, that nigga's pulling shit out of you. Cole has not done, I don't know if almost anybody's truly able to do that in that manner. And it's somebody that people can, but they are not able to. Cole is just on his big boy bravado. I am the top rapping nigga. But Kendrick is like, I can rap, bro. And when you go listen, he can really rap, but his main thing has always been to share too much of himself to where it even go over people's head till they got to go pull it back out.
I was going to say that in agreement. Like, I agree with that. Like, you know, Kendrick be talking shit. But thing is, you actually have to listen to him to appreciate that.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
But like, if you don't, and a lot of people don't, and even sometimes I get in that lane, and it's like, yo, like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Mm-hmm.
Because sometimes Kendrick's just like that. It's like, cool, like, we like this. Like, I remember like after like Swimming Pools came out, like everybody was like, yeah. And then people like listen to his other shit and it's like, okay, you're like getting all over the place. Like,
yeah. Because when To Pimp a Butterfly came out, like I tried and then I was like,
I would love that shit.
And thing is, you have to give it multiple listens.
Exactly.
But like, nobody's trying to do
Everybody don't do that.
Yeah.
We're on microwave music time.
Hell yeah.
So,
but like I fuck with Kendrick heavy. And like his shit's deep. I like the fact that California has a rapper that's like, you know, kept on the California legacy and wasn't without doing like too much pay homage shit. Like he did his own shit first before he started collabing with like legends, like rather than like sampling them and shit. You know? And same thing with J. Cole.
Yeah.
Like he was just a rapping ass nigga. And then started getting the features and stuff. So like as far as this whole overall beef or whatever, Kendrick's on top, man. He's actually been challenging himself. Like people talk about like you're doing this for a Grammy. Nah, Kendrick's just been working. It's like when a poet or an artist has fully been enabled in his craft and also has the budget to do what's there, he can still constantly work. And I love to see that out of Kendrick.
I could agree with you on the challenge piece.
Yeah, but for J. Cole, he's just still rapping.
Honestly, I think when it comes to Cole, it's a lot of insecurities
For sure.
that he's dealing with that date way back before even fucking rap. You know, him deciding to want to rap. Like, it's a lot of layers in that, which is now coming out during music and all this type of stuff. But I ain't gonna hold y'all. When I started listening to the album, because it was reminiscent of old Cole, and I love old Cole, I said to my boyfriend, I was like, damn, can't even smoke to listen to this.
That's how you felt?
It's honest, because that, I will say, as much as I love the album and I've listened to it 3-4 times already, would this be the album that I typically drive around the city to run errands in? No.
Well, what are those albums for you? Because I know for me, like I don't do workout music or what. Those are my times where I'm hyper focused. So I actually listen to bodies of work. So me riding around, my ride around music is introspective shit. I don't ride around the bullshit because it just helps me. I'm thinking through shit and I concentrate. Like,
it depends on the day.
Yeah. No, I mean, when I say riding around during the day, now at night, if I'm going out, I'm playing whatever mood I'm finna get in, whatever sin I got on, that's what I'm finna get into.
On my way to a shoot or something, I am on some bullshit or like.
That's what I'm saying. What do you
I mean, it kind of just like depends on the hype. Like we was talking about before filming shit. I might turn on some Glorilla. I might turn on some Sexy Red shit. I might play Sugar Free from fucking 90s, like some West Coast rap. It just does, it just depends. But like even last night driving around, it was raining last night and Cole's album came on and I was like, "Whew, I feel it." It's dark outside, it's raining, like it's matching the energy and the melody of the tone, and I can listen to it even better. But yeah, I don't know.
I guess for me, the things recently, first of all, this is the uphill challenge with the Cole album. It's for me personally, to get me back into rap. Rap's kind of dead. Like, like
mainstream is
mainstream rap is dead.
Yeah.
And like the shit that I don't listen for substance as much anymore, so I just listen for beats, and so I invest in my Metro Boomin and my trap shit.
Yes.
But like beyond that,
he like no.
Yeah, but I mean, but like that's for the beat, that's for the bump.
Yeah.
But on the day to day, I mean, I'm on the Afro beats, but like I'd say recently I was just looking at it, old shit. Like I like Tame Impala, Amber Mark. Who who else was I listening to? I still listen to Juvie. I can listen to 400 Degrees or Project English back and forth. Like that's just my shit. But like, you know, rap is hard to listen to. Like I don't absorb it the same way anymore.
Yeah, and I feel you on that because, bro, when I'm riding around, nigga, I throw on Jungle album.
Yeah. Oh,
you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? That shit's so hard.
That's my shit.
That shit's, I got to get into the, who just dropped, Carabin?
Yeah.
They just dropped, I hadn't listened to it yet.
I don't really fuck with them like that.
Yeah, I hadn't listened to it. But
their shit's like too slow.
Yeah, I be on some, you know what I'm saying, some other shit usually when I'm riding around. Or I want to think. Like, I want to be able to think or just enjoy the tones in my ear.
Yeah.
Like, I'm very in tune with the type of frequencies. Like, I don't do so much of that hard trap shit because not just the messaging, the frequencies are actually off. It's just loud noise. I'm like, it's not good music, and I'm on a good music kick.
I'm gonna say this.
I'm on a good music kick.
Metro Boomin is a great producer.
He is. He
makes.
Now some of them beats, I'm like, I don't want to hear this slow down trap. This 68, 70 BPM shit. But that track where that sample flip he did, that motherfucker went crazy. I was like, I'm like, nigga. He's a top-notch producer.
But like, you know,
he produced for Future on that album. So that was, I'm not knocking Metro Boomin's talent. Trust and believe. I've been around.
You're talking about the game.
Yeah.
Right.
So.
And it's changed.
We're all music connoisseurs here, so our listening levels are gonna be completely different, and they're gonna be drastic at 1 minute, and they're gonna be like chill the next minute. But yeah, like I can't tell you from day to day what I'm gonna listen to. Either whatever energy I want to feel at the moment. Hey Siri, play John B. Are You Still Down? Yeah. Play Donnell Jones' album from the 90s. And that, honestly, if we talk about consistency, I'm a 90s R&B head.
Hey, I'm right. Like, yo, that's another
70% of the time.
I'm a neo soul head, so
yeah, you've been neo soul.
2000s neo soul head.
So I have a question for both y'all about this. Do y'all listen to modern R&B?
I listen to modern soul.
But like modern R&B, like you
name
know,
me if you can name me.
Like a Summer Walker.
No,
no, like that.
Her first album, like her EP. Yeah, but
then after that, R&B's dead, dog.
Yeah, it's not.
It's struggling.
There's some artists like I don't know if y'all have heard of Shelby Ruger. It's this guy Etienne. Like neo soul R&B.
Yeah.
Neo soul is on fire right now.
On fire.
I love it.
I'm talking about like
just R&B, pop R&B. No, and
like
that's
replay. Like I'm big on replay value, right? The shit is good. It sounds great.
But the replay's trash.
There's nothing that can get me like what the song was I listened to? Stay or Let It Go by Brian McKnight. I think that album was like 98 or something. Yeah. There's no song nowadays that can make me repeat it like that over and over again.
And honestly, because of that, I've been thinking about that shit. Like, because I was looking at like my catalog. I was trying to listen to new R&B. I was just listening to old shit. And then you equate it to like, you know, the shit that's out there, like as far as these messages on like social media and all that. That's why the shit's struggling. That's why like this whole MVW thing is just going crazy.
Yep.
Because like, that shit's dead, and like nobody's really talking about anything anymore. That's why, like, you know, when it comes to this hip hop beef, when it comes to like new stuff, I listen so that I'm in touch to know if anything new has happened. Other than that, I'm listening to my old shit.
Facts.
Like nothing new.
Because to keep it a buck, if we think about those times, right? Like, of course, the way of sourcing out music was completely different. We lived in a completely different era, but like. Half of the music that we fell in love with during that time was not mainstream at all.
Yeah.
Which meant that your auntie, your cousin, your brother had to like it, you know, and then they were putting you on and you were listening to it. Or the shit was sitting at the register at Walgreens and it was a single album that was only like $5 and gave you like 3 tracks or something like that. And then you fell in love with that. And then you end up going to spend $20, you know, at Shopko or some shit's about a full album. But times is interesting. I think with social media now, it's like, but I'm this artist, play my shit, try this out.
Promote. Yeah. But like the cool thing is now, is that there's still a lot of old music that we can discover now.
Right.
And I've been taking that for what it is. Like very thankful for that.
Yeah. Go ahead. I'm sorry, my bad.
No, go ahead. Get it off.
No. What's crazy is I still discover music and like I go through shit like Bandcamp and scroll. Yeah. And not gonna lie to you, I look at the cover and then I'll click on it. And before I even play, I'll look at some of the comments. To get a feel for what it is. I found some crazy, amazing. That's how I first found Cleo Soul. And I found him before. I'm talking before Joe Budden. I had tweets like, "Yo, But that's amazing neo soul music. People didn't know Leon Bridges had dropped a R&B album that's more fire than any R&B nigga. If you hadn't heard Gold Diggers by Leon Bridges. It'll take you there. Trust me. Leon Bridges, because he usually does more of the southern funk soul type thing. He did an R&B. You get to track 3. He's capable. So and he might take that shit over because it's you feel something from the music. It's not just singing about bagging a chick. Like you feel something from the music. Yeah. And there are also just, and I told you, we want to have a battle, new age white artists versus the black artists, because these white folks is getting to it in the soul category. I'm not hip. I will hip your ass. You're gonna be like, hold on, cuz these non-black people getting to it in the soul category.
I will say I went to the Omaha Entertainment Awards in the jazz category, and it was like one black person, it was like 7 white people in the jazz category. I was like, yeah, this is Omaha ass shit. But yeah,
but even some of the jazz artists, Domi and JD Beck, they like 2 young kids, phenomenal. I'm listening to that. That's the shit I'm riding around listening to, like music. Yeah, I listen to Hiatus Coyote. And if you listen to Ninth Wonder Beats, he's friends with them. They listen in the pack. He samples their ass all the time.
Now I will say, I listen to. Y'all remember Enya from the 90s? Yes! I don't know what the fuck that music does to me. Does something to me. But that, like Meredith Brooke, Third Eye Blind, fucking Blink 182. Yeah. I still listen to that shit too.
It's crazy. I just put up, like, this shit happened like 2 months ago, randomly. I used to be big on that Tony Hawk. So, like, I started putting together my old Tony Hawk playlist, and then I had, like, all these, like, I had some Blink 182, some Gold Member, like, Goldfinger, and, like, I don't know if you remember, like, Madden back in the day. Like, the Madden soundtracks. Yeah. Like, they would put us on to, like, rock and different music.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of ska music.
Guitar Hero.
I still got it.
Down and shit. I was like, oh, wake up. Like, what? I was like, oh, that's just
like, so, like, as far as, like, new shit, it's been old stuff for me, like roots reggae and a lot of international stuff. Like, it's crazy that, how many people know who Bob Marley is but don't know who, like, Fela Kuti is. Like, that hurts. And that's, like, one of the greatest artists of all time. But it's cool because now people are able to figure that out. Now people have Spotify, and you don't just, like, because, like, luckily I grew up in a household where we had the tapes.
Right, right.
We had the tapes sent from Nigeria. We had the King Sunny Ade tapes. We had the fucking Lagbaja tapes. And, so, like, I love international music right now that it's accessible. So, like, when you, like, hearing Bad Bunny, hearing, like, all these Southern artists come up, like, being able to travel overseas, like, I love hearing, like, all these different iterations, especially because when y'all go back and listen to all of it, you know where the roots are coming
from.
And I'm like, yo, the reach is crazy. Because look, we could start something new tomorrow, and in 20 years, these niggas in Russia are gonna be doing it.
Right.
But, like, by that time, we're doing something else, and, like, it's just so obvious across the fucking countries, even in India, like the way they're like dropping these hip hop beats.
It's so crazy.
Like it's nuts.
It's nuts.
But, like, it's like, cool, go off.
Yeah.
Just like the Koreans doing the fried chicken. Go off. Like, sauce it up a little bit. Still ours though.
Right? I just watched a video of a dude, I think he was Korean or Japanese, but he was like, he kept saying, I like sushi, but it sounded like this is why I'm hot. by Mims. I don't know.
Interesting.
But I think it's like an ad or something because it's like I've seen it like a million times.
That's funny.
Yeah, like they hopping on the culture internationally, but like it's cool. It's cool hearing like just new and old international music, and then also like fucking with the roots. You know, just for people who are just out of this shit. You know, you don't have to catch up with trends. They talk to Eric about that. Yeah, Eric hates trends.
Yeah, just do what you're gonna do. I will say, just for one swing back for the new R&B, Sir did his motherfucking thing.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Heavy.
Sir
is a real.
Sir does his thing.
He did his thing. But you know, we're in a weird place. We're in a place in general of consumerism where everybody wants to be in and nobody wants to stand out.
Right.
We're in that with music culture, sneaker culture, fashion.
Culture.
The way we speak, just culture. Everybody wants to be a part of the end. Like I've said this 1,000 times. I'm like, bro, why would I buy a pair of white Forces right now? Why would I don't want to wear them. I don't like them. The only reason I will wear them is because society's telling me that's what's hot.
Even when Fat Joe and Nelly were wearing them, I was like, fuck no. Forces look dumb, thick ass soul.
Yeah. And after you wear them for like 2 weeks, it looks like a fucking pancake.
Yeah,
but that proves like, and I've even asked kids on. You go to a sneaker expo, right? It's the same. Literally, there are Forces.
Yeah. Dunks.
Ones, Dunks. And Yeezys.
And you know what?
There is nothing else there. And I'm like,
you know why the Dunks went up, right? It was like 3-4 years ago. Kylie Jenner had a post with her wearing some Dunks. And I saw, like, I used to be on StockX when it was like that. And I've been collecting Dunks for a little bit. I saw my shit. I had these, I had the Back to the Future. I'd seen them before for like 300. Then after she posted that picture, my shit jumped up to 9. And I was like, yo, this shit's dumb. And then since then, the Dunks the price has not gone down. It's been like 60. But like you're saying, man, it's
everybody wants to do what everybody else is doing versus finding out what you like and doing what you like and standing different from the crowd.
That's consumerism. The soul is that like there's no soul in it. You know, there's no heart in it. Like people used to like wear shoes to express themselves, get them a little funky. Like that's his thing. But it's just like because people don't have shit anymore.
Yeah, they don't.
People don't have hobbies anymore.
No,
like, niggas are boring. Like
very much so.
Right, because your feed looks like you want to know how to make 6 figures in a day by doing digital marketing.
Let's go on a date.
Why are you sitting on your couch right now? You could be productive. You could be starting a business.
And you're allowed to be boring.
God damn.
Yeah, but the thing is, people need to tap into that. Like, just understand you're boring and you need to do something else, or just like get a fucking hobby, dude.
Explore. Try something.
Walk.
Yeah, walk.
Hike.
Get out.
Bike.
But yeah, it's relevant in the music.
Yeah.
It's relevant in the whole culture.
Mm-hmm.
The soul of it is fleeing, but it's not gone.
No.
It's not gone.
It's not.
That's why I'm happy that the dudes like Cole and Kendrick are going at it, because like those are people that we really want to hear rap. Niggas know Drake's gonna say something every now and then, so it's like Drake like I'm not even gonna say it. Fuck it.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say Drake's on some low key Thanos shit, just inevitable. Like, cool. Drake's gonna do something this summer. Cool. Everybody knows that's pop. That is the bar for pop music right now. But when it comes to rap and it comes to culture and it comes to like what we came up in, hearing Kendrick and hearing Cole still rapping, like y'all barely gave us anything with 4 albums, but just to know y'all are there,
right?
Just to know y'all are breathing
and paying attention, very much still in tune. Yeah. They're very much in tune with the happenings,
because we don't want Cole going after like Lil Pump or some shit, like
not again.
Yeah, like nobody cares. We want y'all to challenge each other to come out with some better shit. Because rap's on life support.
And it's funny because it's gonna permeate down, because I've seen a lot of the younger acts literally now saying, man, fuck the big three, nigga. And now I don't really like that. Kind of like, man, they would have put y'all on the track. Don't be saying that shit. But at the same time, I know y'all finna step the ones who really want to do the art, they gonna do it.
Yeah.
They finna get to it. I think everybody's finna get to it. And so it's just it's kind of a rejuvenation for the art form. I think it's about to take another shift.
Hopefully.
Every so often shit shifts.
Yeah.
And I think this is about to be a shift for individuality and creativity again in a different way. I think there's gonna be a shift in the sound right now. There's about to be a major shift.
I give it 2 years before it completely.
Yeah, before it completely go, but there's gonna be a shift.
I will say that the shift that is positive lately is the actual rise of female artists, that they're getting respect in the industry and not just being featured on tracks. So I think that is something cool that like I'm out here getting ready for the fucking Iowa South Carolina game, listening to some fucking Glorilla, like, you know.
Right, but even with that, I feel like the female rap genre is like oversaturated to a point to where it's like
it's finna slim down.
Woo! All right, we gotta grab the good apples from the tree, you know.
It's the evolution, because think about how rap evolved to finally accepting different categories of rap.
It's true.
I mean, not saying it's how it should be. It's just what it is. Like, but I'm glad to see it.
Yeah.
Like that people can like two female artists at the same time without them having to beef with each other.
Right.
I think we're just at the point, and we talked about this. Joe Budden talked about it, and we was well ahead of him. They're gonna just start to trim the fat though. And it happens. I was like, there's just enough now to where they can be like, actually, your ass is dookie, you trash.
Yeah.
We're gonna trim the fat. We ain't finna spend all this money on you, and only the ones who can really do this are gonna be left.
Yeah, no fact.
So, and that's what happened in hip hop in general until we got to the new streaming era. Now everybody's back, but we're gonna get to another trimming. This is about now we about to get to another. That's what I'm saying. It's about to be a shift. It's gonna be another trimming.
This is our time again of the Shaunas from DTP, the Kaya, the who else did we have? I don't know. I'm just gonna say some random Diamond. Yeah, like.
But like, yeah, it's good. It's
Gangsta Boo.
It's happening.
But like, you could see it now, how people are like, how people's backs are against the wall.
Right.
The fact that Nicki even put out a release, like the fact that Meg is like trying to get her, like make sure people remember that she's still there. The fact that Glow just dropped an album because like people have been pressuring her.
Right.
People know it's gonna be that time.
Yep.
Because the deals aren't looking the same anymore. Because,
and JT ain't fucking rapping for nothing outside of City Girls.
Yeah.
So.
See, everybody know they about to go.
The deals aren't the same.
You cost too much to keep.
Yep. And the industry's just done changed. And
everybody been fired in the industry.
Yeah, and some of these people would not survive as independent acts.
No.
Because as an independent act, sex can only sell so much. Like, you got to be for real talented with it. And we see a lot of industry. And that's why, like, people are pivoting. Look at your girl, Iggy.
What is she doing? I ain't heard.
She's selling her body.
Yeah.
Because her lyrics ain't doing shit.
But you know what?
She got it.
Round of applause for fucking Doja Cat.
Hey.
Oh yeah.
Talent.
And I didn't even.
Love you, Doja.
I did not see it coming in as far as actually just holding her weight.
Yeah.
Because I caught her early before Move, before that, right? And I see her actual perform. I'm like, here with Lizzo.
Yeah.
Like early on, like years ago. And I'm like, I did not see that. But I also, and I think we talked about the album, like her sticking her neck out and be like, no, I'm gonna make what the fuck I want to make and try to be creative. That's why, like, her last album was good. Like, she's doing her thing, and she's like, you know what? I'm not about to go. She clearly had a riff with the business side,
yeah,
for sure.
And she's like, no, I'm gonna go do the art. I'm gonna go do how I want to do
artist shit.
Yeah,
right. Because
I appreciate it.
Artistically, to have 3 songs on the radio play within the same rotation every fucking hour, and it sounds like 3 different people.
Yep. Yeah, no, and I give that to her. Like, personally, not always my cup of tea. Even coming up, I was like, I didn't really care for her, but I will acknowledge her talent. Like, you remember early Nicki, like when just the different sounds, and producing videos with the content. Like, I really respect Doja Cat's hustle and the fact that she's a performer, and I hope that this shit doesn't burn her out. But you know, you're seeing signs of fatigue.
Yeah.
Like, just, this whole industry shit sucks. Like,
the smoke and mirror is.
It's like, like, I'm so happy about Diddy right now. Like, they may not be able to get charges, but like, hold his ass accountable.
Yeah, it needs to happen.
Because learning early in the game, just seeing what that guy did to artists, seeing what that guy, like what we actually saw him do to artists on TV, let alone what we knew he did behind closed doors on these terrible deals, and then also harassing his son's football, like just a list of shit.
Yeah.
He is one of the reasons why the industry is terrible. Same with Brian Baby Williams. Like these guys are the terrible fucking lot.
Yeah.
And I'm glad they're getting caught up because
they are. And there's one story I just want to mention really before we go. But when I was living in LA, this might have been, I feel like this was during COVID. So it might have been, like 2020. I'm at Sam Ash and I hear a dude playing like a Jodeci song on a keyboard. So I'm like, the spot is empty. I'm like, oh, where he at? So I go upstairs, black dude, look like he just came off the street, and I'm like, yo, like you are really good. And he's just like, baby girl, sit down, let me talk to you. But it wasn't, on no flirty shit. It was just like, let me talk to you. And I'm like, yeah, what's going on? So he's like, yeah, I was a part of the production crew of Bad Boy for all of Biggie's albums, all of Mary's albums, that whole era of just fire ass shit that came out of Bad Boy. And I'm just like, really? So I'm like, oh, okay, whatever. Play Love No Limit by Mary J. Blige. I'm just throwing shit. That man played that on the keyboard so beautifully. And then after that, like, he's asking me what I do. I'm talking to him about it. And he grabs my hand and he prays for me. And he was like, you have a positive spirit and you're out here. And he was like, all I ask is that you continue to keep God first. And whatever direction that you're headed, you see me, you see what I look like right now. Don't end up here. And then he continued to go on stories about stuff that he endured at Bad Boy, and then the moment that he tried to he took his veil off and tried to address certain situations, he was left to the wayside, right? Yeah. Go from touring, going to popping bottles, getting all the chicks you want. Oh, you don't want to abide? Right, and we see this all the time. Now he's homeless on the streets of LA. And the only way for him to get his fix outside of doing drugs is to pop into a Guitar Center or a Sam Ash. The most heartbreaking.
And that's just one body.
That's just one.
And that's just one body.
That's just one.
And think about we got people who are already silenced. Kim can't talk. Big can't talk.
No.
Valletta probably can't talk. Like,
Shout out Michael Christopher Jackson.
Hey.
Shout out.
But yeah, crazy. So.
But yeah. It is what it is. As far as the album, thank you, Cole, for releasing the album. Cool. I listened to it a few times. Will I listen to it again? No, I didn't. I mean, I didn't even like add it to a playlist or nothing. Like if it comes up, it'll come up. Like I was dead serious about that Cam song. Like I liked it, but you could hear his veneers through the fucking bars, and I'm like, ugh. Like,
yeah.
I got some tracks I can run in some sets. So,
but like, yeah, it's like the last Kendrick album, same thing. Like I don't have anything on my favorites, but I respect the work.
Yeah.
Right.
Hey, whoever want to hop on Cole's side and do this TDE versus Dreamville set, let me know.
No, it's over.
No. Let me know. I want to get all the crew off. It's gonna be something insane.
You know what I noticed? Like after the whole conversation, it seemed like we kind of had Sierra convinced.
Definitely not.
See, no, but I noticed you agreeing a lot, and that a lot of good points were being made.
Honestly, it's not about y'all.
Okay.
It's not even about Kendrick.
Okay. Yeah.
It's about
rap.
Personal thoughts that I've already had about Cole since Forest Hills Drive.
Okay, cool.
Hey, Cole. Hey, Cole, you open up a can of worms for no reason with talking about people's number of albums and people's albums being duds. You just set yourself up.
You didn't set yourself up, Cole. Just make sure you come back and you spit hot fire like Dylan.
Don't end up like Dylan.
You'll never be Dylan.
All Diddy. Ain't no Diddy.
You'll never be Dylan.
Oh, shit.
For somebody that took forever to end up as a commercial artist and he's still not even there yet. Kudos to you, Cole.
Oh yeah.
You didn't have to bend backwards and sign some bitch ass contract just to get to where
And
you
he bought his masters back. Shout out to him. But he coming.
Keep it up, J. Cole.
The sensei is ready.
Bow to your sensei.
That he ain't. Yeah.
Bow to your sensei.
Man, let's get out of here. We got shit to do today, man. We gotta get up out of here.
I want to see what's going on.
We appreciate y'all, man. Make sure y'all like, subscribe, share, comment, post. You can listen to our podcast now on YouTube since Google Podcasts no longer exists. But we are now our podcast on listen mode. You can do right there on YouTube as well.
Yes.
So we on everything but Apple, man. Make sure y'all tune in. We appreciate y'all.
65-57, Carolina.
You already know.
Staley.
Yeah. It's gonna start the Civil War.
Hey, whatever.
But nah.
Whatever.
But yeah, but man, we gotta get up out of here, man. We appreciate y'all. Make sure y'all follow us at Streets A&R. We on everything, man. Stay tuned, man. We got y'all. We gonna get up out, man. It's your host, Giddy Jicky with it.
It's your girl CLB.
This Demo lives.
We out.
Peace.
The beats, the flow, the rhythm. All movement starts from the streets. Streets A&R Podcast.